Today I'm checking the honey supers, and so I have the top box off of this hive already. About a week ago I saw that it was pretty much full of nectar, but it wasn't all capped yet. So I've taken the box off. It's easier to just have it down at a lower height since it's heavy. And then I'm going to take frames out. And so you can see that this is all honey in there, and they've put a wax cap over it. I'm going to try to shake some of the bees off and then use my bee brush to brush the rest. This works okay in the spring or summer like this because they're really busy foraging for other things. In the fall, they're a bit more cranky when you try to take their honey. So one by one, I'm taking the frames out, and I'm gonna walk a ways over to the four-wheeler, and I'll continue to brush off any bees that land. And then I have another empty box over at the wheeler that I'll put the frames in, and then I'll cover it up so that any bees that are flying by don't find it, because then they'll tell all their friends, and then there'll be a swarm of bees all around the four-wheeler. So on this box here, I harvested the honey from it last week, and I put on another box of frames. So you can see they've started to fill that up. Here we've got some nectar that they're bringing in. So that's a good sign. Sometimes around this time of year you start to see them eating their honey versus saving it, because you go into what's called a nectar dearth, and that's where the flowers are not producing enough nectar. Usually there's also a drought this time of year, but so we're just kind of going to harvest what we can until that point. If the bees sense that a drought is coming, they will bring in what nectar they can, but they won't go through the process of putting a wax cap over it, because that's kind of wasted energy when they know that they're going to need to eat it. So on this frame, you can kind of see here in the middle, we've got some capped honey, and then there are some cells that they're still in the process of capping. And the same thing here on the back side. You can see that section that they're capping. So this is a good sign. It means the flowers are still producing enough nectar that they feel it's worthwhile to cap the honey. And then this is another one that's all nectar. So they're in the process of working this frame.